Hi everyone, it's Dave here, and I just wanted to show you the Rode Record app by Rode. It's $9.99 in the App Store, and it is one of the best ways you can record audio in the field using your iPhone. It works on all old iPhones right up to iPhone 7, and yeah, I think this one's a really good way to do recordings, and I'll show you why. So let's have a look. You can see here this is the home menu, and I've already got 4 recordings. I'm just going to press the plus button and create a new one. Here you'll see some obvious buttons there, but I just wanted to show you how to get started and what settings you need to do by default just to get started. There's so many settings in here that you'll just be overwhelmed with, but in most cases you don't need to touch anything other than these few that I'm going to show you now. So you're just going to go to settings and go to the input option, and here you can change the mic up and down for the gain, so that turns the mic level up and down. One thing else you need to have a look in here, just make sure that iOS processing is ticked. That's by default already marked, but let's have a look at the playthrough option. So this, if you use the SC6 Rode adapter, giving you 2 extra TRSS mics, such as a Smart Lav or any other mic. If you're using that plus a set of headphones, you can monitor what you're listening to. So I'm just going to press that, but you just bear in mind you'll get some feedback.
Okay, so now I'm monitoring what I'm hearing.
I'll turn that off because it will really ruin this video. But by ticking that, you will be able to listen through a set of headphones as you're recording to get that really good understanding as to, am I in the right location? Do I need to get the mic closer to the subject? Whatever it might be, it really is what makes this app. All right, so let's have a look back. So I've done that. You can also save that now as a default setting. So once you've done that once, it's going to be set up for the remainder of your recording. So do this first, and then you never have to worry about it again. So do this before you give it to the kids. Is a good tip. Alright, so now you've done that, I'm just going to go back to the recording, and in the bottom right hand corner here you can see a title prefix. So for example, I've just got recording 1, 2 right through to 5. That gets a bit messy over time, and when you want to go to a specific event, so for example we've got the Athletics Carnival coming up, I can click on that and I can call it Ath Carnival. I could even put the name of the person who's doing it, so I'll just put my name there, and you'll get a unique number. Okay, you could do time and date and all that sort of stuff, but I think a unique number's the way to go. So I'll just go back and create a new one and have a look now. It's called Ath Carnival David 1. So I press record, and here we are at the Athletics Carnival, and I'm going to ask some random questions. So you could just make this up as you're going, but every time you tap down on this grey shaded line, it's going to create a marker in the audio. So when you go back to edit, if there's something of significant value that someone said, tap on the screen to add a marker, and it's going to make your editing a lot easier so that you can split the clips when you need to, and yeah, just points out obvious parts within the audio. So I would use that just as an extra. Don't start doing that until you feel more comfortable. That's just an added extra. Okay, so now that you've got that, you're ready to export. So just pressing the export option up the top here, you have a file sharing. We can export straight to SoundCloud, Dropbox, or any of these other options. You can email it as well. I like this option here where you go to file sharing, and here you choose the type of file you want to export it as. So I'm going to export it as an MP3, and just go back, and if you create the audio file, it's now exported that as an MP3. You're now ready to send that. So if you go back to file sharing, and if you put this web browser access enabled, you get this web address. So if you were to type that into your browser on your computer, you would then be directed to a Rode website where you can download those particular files. Okay, they would appear, these three here, and you could just simply download them into your browser and then import them into GarageBand on your computer and edit them however you feel necessary after that. Alright, so that's how you would record and then export your audio to your computer.